Let's talk about linear equations. Now, linear equations are a very important concept in math. So let's look at an example. If x plus 5 is equal to 6, what is x? Now, in this case, it's a little simple. We know that to add something to 5 and get 6, that something must be 1. But there's a process to solve this problem. So let's rewrite it. And what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, like that. So then we're going to be left with x, and plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. So this is our answer. X is equal to 1. Again, this was a simple problem, but the problems get more complicated. So let's look at another example. If 2x plus 12 is equal to 26, what is x? Now this problem is slightly more complicated. So let's use the entire process again. So 2x plus 12 is equal to 26. So we're going to subtract 12 from both sides. So we're left with 2x is equal to 26 minus 12, which is 14. So this gives us another equation. 2x equals 14. Now, we can also do other operations other than addition and subtraction. We can do division. So we'll get x is equal to 14 divided by 2 is going to be 7. So we know x is 7. And just to double check, we can plug 7 back in for x. So we can do 2 times 7 plus 12 is equal to 2 times 7 is 14 plus 12, this is 26. So 7 is the correct answer. Now this was a one variable equation, just like the last problem. Now let's look at two variable equations. These are slightly more complicated. So if x plus y is equal to 6 and 2x minus y is equal to 12, what is x and y? So x plus y is equal to 6 and 2x minus y is equal to 12. Now we can't solve this problem just like we solved the last one, since there's two variables. Hence, it's called two variable equations. For two variable equations, we always need two different equations to solve the problem. In this case, we have the two different equations. What we're going to do is we're going to add the two equations together. So we're going to do 6 plus 12, that's 18. And plus y minus y is going to be 0, so we don't have to write anything. And x plus 2x is 3x. So we get that 3x is equal to 18. Then we can divide by 3 on both sides. The 3's cancel out. So x is going to be equal to 6. And so that is just one of the answers, since we need to find y now. So if we do x plus y is equal to 6, and we plug the x back in, so we know x is 6 plus y is equal to 6. Then we can subtract 6 on both sides, so we're left with y is equal to 0, since 6 minus 6 is 0. So our two answers are 6 and 0. Let's look at another example. If 2x plus 3y is equal to 16 and 3x plus 2y is equal to 4, what are x and y? Now this one's slightly more complicated since we can't just add the two equations together. So we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 16 and 3x plus 2y is equal to 4. If we just added them together, we'd get 5x plus 5y is equal to 20. And this doesn't really help us, it just gives us another equation to worry about. So instead, we can change the equations to our favor. So to solve this problem, we want to cancel the y's out. We can cancel the x's as well, but we just have to choose one. It doesn't matter which one we choose. For our purposes, let's just choose y. And the way to cancel them out is to make the coefficients the same. the smallest coefficient that's divisible by 3 and 2 is going to be 6. So let's try making both of them 6. So we can change these equations. So we're going to multiply this entire equation by 2. So this will become 4x plus 6y is equal to 32. And this one we can multiply by 3. So 9x plus 6y is equal to 3 times 4 is 12. So we have the same coefficients. Now we can subtract one equation from the other. So let's subtract this equation from the top one. Now I'm going to put parentheses around it just to remember that everything is negative inside now. So 32 minus 12, that is 20. 6y minus 6y, that's 0. And 4y minus 9, 4x minus 9x is negative 5x. So we'll divide by negative 5 on both sides, and we'll get that x is equal to negative 4. So we know x is equal to negative 4. Then we can find y by plugging x back into an equation. So we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 16. If we plug negative 4 in, we'll get 2 times negative 4 plus 3y is equal to 16. This is going to be negative 8. So we move negative 8 to the other side, getting 3y is equal to 24, or y is equal to 8. So we have our two numbers, negative 4 and 8. Now, linear equations can be complicated, so this requires a lot of practice. I've linked a practice worksheet and its answers in the comment section, so make sure to check those out.